and we're degrading it without even realizing.
We have come to believe that money is more important than soil. That idea has to change.
Regenerative agriculture is farming that we're producing food, but also farming in harmony with nature.
You're working with nature, not against it.
The more people see it, the more that they realise that it works.
Having a regenerative agroecological system, that is surely the solution.
Soils are absolutely phenomenal in the amount of carbon they can store.
What we absolutely need now is urgent action from the government.
Until you deal with 9 retailers who have 94.5% of food sales in Britain, you're not going to have a level playing field.
Consumers have a choice. They can decide to buy cheap meat from industrial farms, or they can find farmers that really value animal welfare and the environment that we're farming in.
Dad started regen farming for the future generations to come, and that was the most selfless act he could have done.
The people who are doing this are making big sacrifices.
I think the potential is absolutely huge here.
These farms really can change the world.
It's all about the soil, isn't it, really?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
6 inches of soil. There's a lot of great movies coming out about soil, which is great, because the more that gets out there, the better it is for us. Because a healthy soil equals a healthy plant, equals a healthy you, equals a healthy earth. So just remember that. That's so important, because everything involves with your gut biome. So, and you've seen all these problems in society today. It's because of your gut. A lot of, well, not all, but a lot of it has to do with your gut. Well, today we have Dr. Paula Ruffin. She's a chiropractor based in Michigan. She has a practice that focuses on overall wellness, including chiropractic care, family nutrition, and wellness. Dr. Ruffin is dedicated to educating her patients about their bodies, how they work, and how to heal them. She believes in a partnership approach with her clients to maximize their health, whether the concern in spinal balance, sports performance, weight loss, healthy pregnancy. Just think about all the pregnancies going on out there. I mean, a lot of we have so much education, but it seems like we go backwards sometime, right? Well, she also involves with infertility, hormone balance, and chronic pain, autoimmune, cancer recovery, children's health, and any other condition that requires bringing one's health back into balance. So let's welcome in Dr. Paula Ruffin.
Hi.
Hi.
It's so great to see you.
It's so great to see you.
It's a lovely surprise.
Oh, this is a great surprise today. I wanted you actually on for another time too, but time was an essence today because I wanted to talk about depression a little bit too.
Oh, sure.
And because depression is a lot. And right now I can feel something coming on myself because I lost my job 29 years and we're out of business in a month.
Oh, so sorry to hear that, Joe.
And I don't think I do is work just to pay the bills. I don't have any savings. I just work to pay the bills. And now you're taking my main job out. Now I got to figure things out. And
what's your day job? Or what was your day job?
Medical billing.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's jobs out there and things like that. But I want to do something for me a little bit. If I'm putting all this time in, I want to do something for me where I could do it for my family. Like come home all energized and stuff. Maybe work one job instead of 3.
What's the third one? Or are you counting YouTube?
Yeah, I got to count YouTube. There's a lot of time put in there.
Yeah. Yeah. That whole life events thing, when we talk about depression, how it affects us mentally, I think it's important to understand that we're going to have life events. It's not an if, it's a when thing. Yeah. And how we handle that's really key. And yeah, I mean, I've been sidelined by by life events, and you've taken me down emotionally, and it's hard to claw back up, but you do all the things that are required to take care of yourself. So what I found myself doing was exercising more, even eating even healthier than I already do, meditating more, doing more yoga, just moving my body. I really found that movement is key when there's an emotional issue going on, because you can sit. If you're sitting and you're stagnant, you start to wallow in those thoughts or ruminate, right? And if you get up and move, that movement actually helps you to think a little bit more clearly. So even if it's just getting up and walking outside and around your house, I just always suggest for people, just get up and move more than you ever have been. It'll help you think so much better, especially if you're feeling that angst, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I always notice that if I'm moving, I always did better in tests and stuff like that. So if I was out for a 5 o'clock in the morning jog, kind of nuts, right? And I'm out there and I was doing my tests. Oh, yes, I was once an athlete. A crazy one at that. It was, I always did well on tests when I was out and about moving and just lifting and doing everything like that.
Yeah. And it's so much better if we can get kids to move, right? Let's, put them on a little treadmill or something and give them an oral test, or let them jump rope, or, toss a ball back and forth. I mean, even with my patients, when I'm doing rehab with them, I'll toss, have them like balance on one foot and we'll play catch with a ball, or, just anything that utilizes multiple systems of the body, that it really starts to strengthen your brain patterns. And again, allows you to think and learn at a much faster rate.
Thank you, Scott, for becoming a member again. I appreciate it. And thank you for the Vineyard Chicks and Greg Bryson and all other members on the channel. You guys are awesome. So I got to make some decisions soon. Either a new job, and if I get another job, that means different times. That means different times to Uber too. And I also, the Vineyard Chicks actually talked to me a little bit. Well, the dad, that if I need to take off, they'll scoot on in, help me out so I could work and stuff like that. And other people said the same thing. Oh my God.
Well, I'll be there for you too. I mean, it's just been such a joy to be connected with you. So anything we can do, I think you've created such a beautiful community around you that we're all here to rally with you and for you. And so whatever you need, I will be part of that team to help step in with you, for you.
I appreciate that. And Lathalia's Little Hook, that smile, thank you so much for the kind donation. That is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I got to figure things out, because on Grow Big TV, we have a lot of great things going on. I mean, I have people that want to partner with me that we're not big enough to partner with them yet, as in selling farm products and doing things like that, where, hey, if I sell something, I can make $10,000. It's not that type of business. It's not that type of channel yet. I mean, yeah, great. I don't.
Well, and that's where getting the upfront sponsorships, right? So you have certain sponsors who, let's say you've got 10 sponsors to pay $1,000 a month just to be, and then you advertise them. So I'd be more inclined to do that, is that you're more in the market of and you do a 6-month sponsorship, and maybe it's $500 a month or whatever. It could be $200, but set your sights for, let's get 10 sponsors at X amount of money. We'll do it in 6 months increments, reevaluate in 6 months, because you guys are growing like wildfire. So I would definitely say you're on people's radar. So I wouldn't necessarily say, no, we can't do that. Or maybe you just say, what else can we work out? Is there another way we can do this? And I would just suggest starting to see if you can create a monthly revenue just with sponsorship money. and you let them know. We'll put you on the, you'll be in the show, link you to the back channel links. We'll give you a shout out. Maybe you do a 30-second clip twice a month for them. There's things that you could do that would bring value that aren't going to be time intensive or sales intensive.
We're trying to work something with that with Pucker Butt.
Yeah.
Pucker Butt.
Yeah.
And we just had them as a guest, which was pretty cool. Ed Curry's the creator of the world's hottest pepper 3 times, actually. Not twice.
Oh my God, what a great name.
What? I tell you what, doing the interview, it was like, he was like, oh man, I want to come on again. Can I come on again? And I was like, sure. And Annabelle TV, thank you so much.
So funny. I think Vineyard Chicks said, who is Dr. Paula Ruffin? So if I could just answer that. So Vineyard Chicks, I am a functional nutritionist and chiropractor here in Michigan. And I just started coming onto Joe's channel. I started my own channel 1.5 years ago. It's about health and wellness. And if you were here when he talked about my bio in the beginning, my goal is to just get the world healthier through food, nutrition, gardening, health, wellness, mindset, and just education. And YouTube's such a beautiful platform for that. So I have a lot of education on my own channel. And then I jumped over onto Joe's channel into the live. And I think it was one of the first ones, and you guys might have been talking about soil. And I had just gotten done talking about gut health, much like I just did in this show that I had tonight. And it's just so synergistic. So, people say, well, why gardening isn't part of your brand? And I'm like, it absolutely is. We have to recognize where our food comes from. We have to know that our soil and what's in it or what's not in it drastically affects us as humans. So that's my quick, I guess, 1-minute pitch for who I am and what I do. So I'm on a mission just to get people to help people navigate through the confusion of what's out there, right? So eat beef, don't eat beef, eat eggs, don't eat eggs, drink coffee, don't drink coffee,
Well, it's all about the gut.
Right? Exactly. It's all about the gut. So, and of course, my show tonight, we were talking about the mouth and the microbiome in the mouth and how the mouth affects the gut. And so it was, coming over here is, just springboarding into that.
And thank you for ending your live early. And the Vineyard Chicks, thank you for ending your live early too. I appreciate that. You guys don't really have to do that. It's good. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
So, I like what Melanie wrote. We're Joe for president.
Yeah, exactly.
No taxes.
Yes, definitely Joe for president for sure.
Thank you, Melanie, too. That's amazing. 27 months. When you go through the lives and you see people that's been here for a long time, it's amazing.
My gosh, that's amazing.
There's King Poobah. And you got Thor Haven Farm is here. Thor says, Joe, I've been in sales forever. Hit me up if you need a brainstorming session. My brain is done.
I would jump on that brainstorming shot, and maybe that's, I think that's actually a great idea is we do a panel on just business brainstorming, because growing YouTube is a business, and how do we monetize it? How do we maximally monetize it? I'm currently trying to work on getting sponsorships myself. So, and that's my plan is because I've had people do it's the back end, right? Well, you can be an affiliate and then you have to sell all this stuff in order to get the money. But I'm working on getting sponsors who are going to just, because if they see my value and the growth of what I'm doing, they want to be connected with my brand. So it'll just be, basically X number of dollars a month. And again, I'll do, basically be like a spokesperson for them, help to advertise them through social media, and, take it in 6 months increments. So That's my brief brainstorming sesh plan.
See, what I got to figure out is what days I'm going to work. With my main job. Uber's a part-time. I'm not worried about Uber. You could Uber anytime. Jersey Shore down a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, boom. You can make a lot of money on just on a weekend. But
how long do you have before you're no longer employed, or is it over?
It's another month or two.
Okay.
But actually, I make more money Ubering than I do my real job, which is insane.
So why wouldn't you just do that a little bit more?
Because there's only so many miles that go on a car.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I could really do it hard for a year, but I still got 3 more years for a car payment.
Yeah.
I got to get that. I got to get around. And the other job's going to affect what days I go live. So what happens if I have to work on Sunday or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I got to figure out what days everything could switch up, which is and I don't want to give up Garden State Garden. I don't want to give up Grow Big TV. This is my stress relief. This is where I have so much fun and I really enjoy myself. And I'm learning.
Maybe this is the divine intervention that helps you to really tap into it, to say, okay, I want to do this. I want to do more of it. How do I make this my primary business?
Oh, if I could. It doesn't even give like 5% of what I'm making in income. Not even like 2%.
Okay. Yeah.
If I could figure out how to pay more than one bill with the YouTube revenue, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for everybody being here. 65 people in the chat. You guys are great. So
I have to open it up on a different window to hit the thumbs up button. There we go.
But I don't want to give this up, and I'm going to do whatever I can to not give YouTube up. Because I have a passion for it, and I love helping people.
It's a stress relief.
This is definitely stress relief. And as you went into your sports and working out, and then you went to chiropractic, you're always about helping people. This is my way to help people out. And I don't know. It's just something I was born with.
You're good at it. You're really good at it.
Oh, Melanie. Melanie just gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, that's outstanding.
Oh, Melanie. Thank you so much. As King Poobah says, I always get take up dancing. Oh, that was so funny. When I was in college, I'll tell you a story. It's still funny. I was going to become a Chippendale dancer at one time. Right?
Really?
I went to the door. I went to the door for the interview, and I said, "What the frick am I doing here?" I was looking for ways to, I like to dance. Boom. Another different kind of way.
Oh my gosh.
I still can't believe I did that. Oh my God. If I went in there, what could have happened?
Oh my gosh. Could have made a lot of money. We might not be having this conversation.
Yeah, one night. Woo! Yeah, oh my God.
You'd be in Vegas headlining.
I would definitely have a good body. I would keep it up. Not like what I have now. Oh my.
Hey, it's not too late. It's never too late.
I need like 10 years to work out to have any kind of body.
It was that movie. Oh my gosh. It's 30 years old at least. And it was about the guys they were in England, and they were in like a industrial town, and they all worked in some factory, and they hated their jobs. And they wanted to make some money. So they decided to do a striptease, and they were all like super skinny and overweight, or, they were just like the Mutt and Jeffs of, they had no business stripping, but it was such a cute movie, and it was amazing. And then you were super proud of them at the end, because they were just like, and they like created this following. So it was really cute. If anybody remembers that, the Full Monty.
The Full
There you
Monty.
go.
There
Yes,
it is.
Full Monty.
Annabelle
There it is.
TV with the Full Monty.
Great movie. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's too funny. So we're taking Joey for his scans and everything like that. And we got something. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah,
That's
kinda.
see the difference in his lungs?
Oh, the left one is
Yeah.
smaller.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that goes all the way down.
Yeah.
This is blanked. Now there's a spot. This is what I gotta find.
Oh. Okay.
That's what we gotta find the more about.
So when did he get that done? When did he have that taken?
Friday. Thursday, Friday, I think.
Is he having symptoms?
Wife's intuition.
Okay. And she just took him in and found that.
Yeah, well, we have to go for checkups all the time,
Yeah.
no matter what. So that's another thing on my mind. Because, yeah,
Where was his cancer, his first cancer?
on the arteries of his heart.
Okay. All right. Boy,
It's
that's a
like-
weird place to get cancer.
In a medial center.
Yeah.
So, and it was just so large that it affected everything.
Mm.
So it's like, with 4, I mean, I was working out twice a day, all full of energy, ready to, okay, let's attack this. I'm freaking exhausted.
Yeah.
So now everything, and before at least I know I had a paycheck and everything's taken care of. Now it's like my head's spinning like like really spinning. Like, I hope this is nothing. Hopefully just everything will be fine, but it's it's affecting me a lot.
Well, sending lots of prayers to you for sure. And I'll ask you, what I would ask my patients is, what are you doing for yourself to help just regulate all of the thoughts?
I'll tell you tomorrow morning if I wake up at 5 o'clock.
Are you part of the 5 o'clock club?
The plan is to wake up first thing in the morning, go to the gym.
Good for you. Okay, that's great. I love it.
So my bag's already packed.
I do the same thing. I pack it so I don't have to worry about doing it in the morning. One of the things too that I suggest to everybody is when you've got a lot, Joe. It's a lot. Is doing some kind of journaling at night. Do you journal at all?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So grab a book, a notebook. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but because all of that takes up bandwidth and it can tend to really affect your REM sleep. So it's going to affect your sleep cycles. And sleep is going to be critical. You've got to make sure you're getting rest, because if you can't rest, that's also going to create more anxiety for you. So I definitely suggest before you go to bed at night, get that book out and just do a brain dump of all the things that are on your mind. And what that does is it gives your brain permission to turn off at night. So you would be amazed at how much better you end up sleeping, how much more relaxed you are when you put it down on paper, because then it's like the things you forget to do, or you forgot to call this person, or I got to check this email or respond to that. If you can put that down on paper before you go to bed, it's like, it is a game changer. So I highly recommend that for anybody struggling, or even if you're not struggling, just on a daily basis. It will change. So do that. And then when you wake up at 5, go to the gym.
The gym's the best thing for me. That's another home where I could just, it's just
Mm-hmm.
time wise. Everything's time. I haven't sat in a recliner. The only time of sitting I do is when I work. That's what I do all day, all the time anyway.
I know. I've been sitting here since 5:45 and I'm like, oh, my back is kind of like, I got to get up and move.
This is my relaxing time.
Yeah.
This is my relax. That gardening, when I'm gonna get out there, that's my garden time. That's my relaxing time.
Oh, the garden is, and I've been so busy with work, and I have all these projects that everything's seeming to converge. And I'm a little upset because I'm like, oh my God, I need to get out and I need to start the garden, start working and pulling things and cleaning up the area. And I want to put some raised beds in. And I haven't had a minute to be out there. And that's stressing me out because, like you say, gardening and being out in the dirt, that's my happy place.
So on Grow Big TV, we have just to let you guys know, we have a huge week. We have Bevan Cohen's from Small House Farm. He has a podcast and he's one of the most popular people for gardening outside of YouTube, a whole bunch of genres. So go check out Bevan Cohen. He's our interview on Tuesday night. And then we have Kelpie Wilson, and she just wrote a book on biochar, and she is very, very popular in the biochar field. And we've been talking about biochar, so it's a great time to help people how to implement that into your garden. And it's going to be really, really awesome. Another note, we have 6 contests, and you only have 2 more days to enter. Just make sure you put all in on a contest. In a Peter Pepper contest, I think only 3 people entered. So you can win $100. There's 6 contests. Each contest $100. Second and third place, you get 2025. That seems so weird saying that. And My Gardener or Mary's Heirloom Seeds for second and third place. So go into even if you don't have the seeds, just go right all in, because you already have all the way to the end of September pretty much for a lot of the contests. That was one of the changes. And I'll tell you what, glyphosate is getting worse and worse and worse. And when people are putting all their crap down on their garden, I'm not in the garden, on their grass and everything, I just want to say, put that away. Yeah, it's like, oh my God.
Stop.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I test people for glyphosate toxicity, and it's crazy how many of us are toxic. I have I've got a 4-year-old I'm working with, and he's like 80%, you should be 0, right? And he's like 80% toxic in glyphosate. And his mom's like, oh my gosh, we grow our own chickens. We eat all organic. And I said, the sad part is it probably came from your cord blood. It came from her, because we are so highly exposed and it is everywhere. So if she was, and she even said too, she's like, well, yeah, I mean, she didn't really pay much attention to eating organic and just making sure that everything was as clean as it could be up until the last few years. So it gets in the system and it stays there, and it wreaks havoc, and it will affect your brain and your body and, your ability to think clearly. And, if we're trying to regulate our thoughts, you got to get it out of your body.
I mean, with all these lawsuits that keep on happening, you would think there'll be a stop. Like, okay, we can't do this anymore. And they're making so much money, they don't care. It's like,
because you know what they do, Joe? They just pay out, right? They're just like, oh yeah, they just pay out on the lawsuits. Because they're still making that much more money. So, why bother?
It's so sad.
It's follow the money trail. Follow the money trail. That's what we're talking about on my show tonight. We were talking about fluoride, and putting fluoride in water and all this fluoridated toothpaste. And, there's no data that shows that ingesting fluoride helps your teeth, like 0. In fact, it's toxic to your nervous system. So we're doing that every day too.
Well, when we had Dr. Eselton, he says no fluoride.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember that he said that on how to beat heart disease. Yeah. And then put the green leafy vegetables, arugula and stuff in your mouth. It's 5 times a day, but no fluoride, no fluoride.
Yeah, no fluoride. Yeah, no fluoride, none of those toxic chemicals. Stop spraying, your cleaning products, your body care products. I mean, all of it. It really does, especially when you're dealing with a chronic health issue, you have to drill down on all the things that are contributing. And it's not just food. You do have to start with food and movement and sleep. And then you have to look at what is toxic in your environment, what, even perfumes and lotions and body care products. I mean, there's so many chemicals in our body care products here in the US and our food system that aren't even allowed in Europe. We allow so much more to adulterate our population of people. And again, it's money. It's follow the money.
So Robert Bates said, how do I get a glyphosate test?
It is a urine test, and you can contact me. Let me throw my email up here. So it's a urine test. You can contact me and I can have a kit drop shipped to you. And it takes a couple weeks to get the results. And then we have a consultation. I can take you through what to do about it. How do we chelate that out of there and start, moving forward. Now, if you have, I would probably say if you think you're toxic in glyphosate, then we probably should do an organic acids test as well to determine what's good in your gut and what's not so good in your gut. Do you have other bad bugs that we need to worry about killing? Because if glyphosate's in there, there's probably some other things too. So, again, it's that we want to be holistic, not reductionistic. So if we're only looking for glyphosate and we don't find it, does that actually mean that all is well? Many times not.
So our mods will post that during when we talk for the next hour or so.
Yeah.
So they'll keep on posting that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Dark Lord Menace says, I have more health issues now in the U.S. than I did when living in Italy.
Truth, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So if you guys want to go check out Dr. Paula's page, let's see where it is. Here it is. There it is, Dr. Paula Ruffin.
Thank you.
Tell everybody when you go live.
So I go live every Sunday night at 6, and that is so like tonight I was interviewing a holistic dentist and the one of the founding family members for Argentin 23, which is a silver product that we use for health, wellness, gut health. So we talked about oral microbiome and the gut microbiome. And so that was tonight. So sometimes I have guests, sometimes I'm just on by myself, just answering questions on different topics. Monday, you see that Reset Monday thumbnail. Every Monday is about a 20-minute segment. That was birthed about 3.5 years ago when I got sick and tired of people talking about New Year's resolutions. And I'm like, you should be resetting every week. Like, let's do Reset Monday. It's an opportunity to get back on track. Don't set some lofty thing in January and then you're going to fail 20 days later, which is what happens. So Reset Monday is just hey, how do we get back on track for the week? And then on Thursdays, I have Chiropractic is Sexy with my dear friend and colleague, Dr. Erica Peabody. And we're talking all things chiropractic, how chiropractic affects your health, why everybody should be under chiropractic care. What does it do for you from a neurologic perspective, as well as just in your life? So those are the 3 big lives I do. And then I drop in different videos now when I have time. So
it's sexy. It's chiropractic sexy time.
Sexy time. Sexy time. Yeah, we love that. It's great. So we're still trying to figure out, talking about timing, right? We want to pull the videos and put them up onto the podcast. We've got now 20, I think we have about 25 episodes that we could easily pull and get loaded up into the podcast world. And I'm like, I know how to do it. I'm like, it's just time. Like, I just need to hire somebody to here's the videos, strip the audio, then I still want to do an audio video podcast and then just have somebody else do it. But, that's money and we don't have sponsors yet. So,
1 second. What are you doing, Joe? Hey, look, there's Joey.
Hey, Joey.
It's a big mess. It's a huge mess. We were going to move here 4 years ago, and everything just got piled back in a house. It was all in everything's just piled and piled. It's such a mess.
Oh my gosh. When did you move there?
Well, we moved here 14 years ago, 13, something like that. But we were going to buy another house.
Oh, okay.
And then things happened and it just didn't happen. My son just ran out like you won't believe. He was like, get out of here. I don't want to be on. No.
I know my daughter does the same thing. She's like, and then when she's feeling sassy, she'll say hello.
Juliana goes, sexy time. It means something totally different in my house. That was so funny with Joe. I mean,
that was great.
He had a big thing in his hand. I'm like, what is he doing? I thought he was going to pour something in my head.
Oh,
like, what is he doing in here?
What did he have?
Just, I don't know what he was carrying something. And
That's
I'm like,
funny.
Pot, a large pot, a very large pot.
That could have had water in it that was going to go on your head, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not like the first time he ever did it.
Right.
And so how does diet impact your musculoskeletal health?
How does diet? Oh, diet.
Yeah, diet. Impact your musculoskeletal health.
Okay, let me try to summarize that. So most people have metabolic issues. What that means is that you have weak cells, which then promote weak bones, tendons, ligaments. So a lot of those people, they're prone to injuries, sprains, strains, degeneration. So osteoarthritis, degeneration of the bones, the joints, all of that means that you are not metabolically sound. So I worked my way at the end of it. So poor diet, when it doesn't allow your body to have the proper nutrients and you don't absorb the nutrients, then you aren't supporting your tendons, ligaments, bones, cells, blood in an effort to make sure that your body is metabolically sound. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. And so if I can make that leap of, again, sprains, strains, or like loosey-goosey joints, I have some people who they just go like this and their joints go and they grind. And again, any like degeneration, osteoarthritis, anything like that, those are all metabolic issues that need to be then addressed with proper diet. So it ruins everything. A poor diet just ruins everything.
Sounds like what most people are going through. You know, how much money do I have? That's the thing.
Yeah.
What's the next thing I buy?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's crazy what. Okay, I only got $10. I'm not going to the dollar menu because that costs $15 now.
Right. Yeah, you can't go to the dollar menu anymore, right?
So, guys, I'm going to go to the wheel quick. I'm going to give out some seeds before I forget. And we got some other good stuff to give out a little later. So
I'm going to get some ice in my water while you're doing that. Let me mute myself.
All right. So later on, we'll go to the wheel, but right now we're just going to go to hashtag. Let me share this out. So these are for seeds. Just got to find it. Here it is. Sunday Fun Day. Hashtag. It's hashtag Paula Ruppin Day. Well, let me put a doctor in there. Well, no, let me just put Paula Ruppin. So, hashtag Paula Ruppin. It didn't look right if I put Dr. Paula Ruppin with the dot. So, just put hashtag Paula Ruppin. So, that's all you got to put in. We're going to give away 10 packs of seeds and usually get some extras in there. There we go.
Tell me how that works. I want to do giveaways on my show.
You just put in a Streamyard giveaway tool.
Yeah.
And you go on down, then you hit that. And that gets put in your search. Then you go back and I'll teach you from there.
Do I have to Google it or is it inside my Streamyard?
No, it's not. You have to Google it.
Oh, okay.
Let me stop that. So from here, the only thing I do is the 3 dots on the right hand of your screen. You click on that, go to new window, and that's where you put your Google in a new window.
Okay.
And after that's there, nobody can see that. And then you go to present, you go to share screen, then you hit clear share screen again, and then you find the link where you just found that.
Mm-hmm.
And so here's giveaway tool, Streamyard, and share. And it comes right there. You should be able to see that.
Yep.
Okay, guys, here we go. Let's give it a roll. First draw. Boom. Let's see who the winner is going to be. We get 10 of them. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Terry Crafty. Hey, well, congratulations, Terry. That is awesome. Terry supports me a lot of ways, especially in a crafty world. So putting some of my products out there, which is really awesome, and it's really helped me. So congratulations, Terry. Second winner. We'll go back to the polka with the crocheting stuff soon. John Brinkworth. Congratulations to John. Next winner. Don't think it's bad about this. There's no music.
Oh.
Music. Juby.
Juby.
Congratulations, Juliana. Boom. She had some me time today.
Yeah?
Or was it yesterday? I'm already lost. But
or was it her sexy time?
Oh, no, it was no sexy time. Well, it could have been sexy time. She got plants.
Oh, yeah.
Rick, congratulations to Rick. We got to figure Rick out. He's from Australia, and he gets carded for seeds. not good. No way. I got to see if I can send some kind of company to send him seeds instead of me doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Canadian Family Life, congratulations. Congratulations, Canadian Family Life. So this is what I really love doing. I love giving away seeds.
And
I can't give out money, but I give away seeds.
What's that?
I can't give out money, but I can give away seeds, and the seeds I give away could last for a long, long time if you save your seeds too.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Serena. 4 more winners. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Melanie won. Awesome. Congratulations, Melanie Titus. Athalia's Little Hook. You know what's funny? When Melanie won forever, 4 months, maybe longer than 4 months, I could never say Lethalia. I was going Lethal Leia. I mean, it took me forever.
Seems to be a common theme with you and people's names.
Oh, yeah, it's very, very common.
Yeah. Esselstyn wasn't too happy about it, but, you know.
Pale and Strain, congratulations. I'm persistent, though. So sooner or later, I'll get you.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
Ginger Ninja.
God's Desire for Me.
Nice. Congratulations.
And the last one for seeds for the night. Jay Dixon. Congratulations, Jay Dixon. What a great mod she is on our other channel. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's great.
She goes in some of the top garden chats on YouTube, and she's a mod in most of them. We're blessed to have her here.
Oh, that's great.
Because some things just pop up, and she's like that. And Jane Doe is like, it's like, oh my God. I couldn't pick a better 2 people. There's a lot of mods on this channel which keep this safe, which is amazing because you guys help out each other. But wow, that's all I can say when we go into another channel. It's good to see CR
Yeah,
here.
she's
too.
great. She just pops right in there. Yeah.
CR is I wonder what he's eating right now.
I jumped into his live for a few minutes. I caught the end of it right before mine tonight.
So it's interesting because at work, I usually have 2 or 3 devices on at the same time. So I'm working, or I have my phone, my computer on, and usually my computer could be on 2 things. So I'm trying to watch other people's channel and glance at it at the same time working.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when I'm not there? I'm not at a computer job.
Yeah.
I'm going to be totally lost. Like, oh my God, I can't. How do I follow people? I've been doing it for 29 years.
How many monitors do you have here?
I only have one here at my work. I'm at my house.
Yeah.
So I don't have the double screen.
I know I have 2 at my front desk at the office. So I'll stream from the one next to me, and then I'll be working on in front of me.
The everyday life of the OCD-ish chick is here. Welcome in, and there's the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. A lot of people are still rolling in. There's 78 people in the chat.
That's great.
Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. So, it's lively. Everybody's talking and going. So many things going on. It's garden time too. So on a Sunday night.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's pretty amazing. Urban Gardening Chronicles is here too. What a great channel.
Yeah, she's got some great stuff.
Boom. Are there any specific foods that help reduce inflammation in the body?
It's a great question. I would definitely say, so it's so hard to answer straight away questions like that. So I'll just do my thing.
Hey guys, this is all like,
I know.
I didn't prepare anything. This is the way it goes.
So inflammation, we just talked about this on my show. Inflammation, my top 4 is sugar, artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors. So I think when we talk about inflammation, you have to do elimination first. And so you have to get rid of the things that are actually driving the inflammation. And inflammation is a massive topic. So it's probably going to sound like I'm trying to simplify it, but I am trying to simplify it. So I always encourage people, let's just go ahead and start to eliminate first, right? And then oftentimes if we can, so we have to get the sugar, sugar is in 80% of processed foods. So if you can just get rid of the processed foods, eating fresh, so high quality proteins, fresh vegetables, fresh or cooked, and then fruits. And I always like low glycemic fruits such as berries. So let's just say you took 7 days and all you did was you just did organic chicken or grass-fed beef or fish and some kind of a side vegetable like roasted cauliflower or broccoli or zucchini. Like just take a vegetable or make a salad. We did a beautiful endive salad tonight with some salmon, and that's all we did. And then and so if you just did that for 1 week and just cut out the grains and the sugar and the processed foods, increase your water intake, so nothing but water, you would feel freaking amazing. So inflammation is about, you have to eliminate and then you have to put the good stuff in. So, I mean, that's a 7-day challenge, right? Just some nice clean meats. If you guys need a food plan, drop me an email on that too. And I can drop you a nice, easy 7-day food plan that would actually address that. So, and that's where, a lot of people come to me and they're like, I want to lose weight. And I'm like, you're metabolically unfit. Your body's not going to lose weight. So my goal is to get you metabolically fit, and then you get the benefit of losing weight.
2% has a question.
Sure.
Does fasting really help get rid of cancer?
I don't know. I've not heard. I don't know if it does or if it doesn't. So I don't. I do know that fasting is really beneficial for a slew of different health concerns. I utilize fasting just as a way to control my weight. It helps to keep me, I eat in a very compressed feeding window. So usually I'm fasting from 16, 18, sometimes 20 hours a day. I don't do that every day though. I do vary that. And so you do get benefit from fasting. You can get, just regeneration of your gut health, regeneration of your cells. And so I would just say it can be beneficial if you have something chronic like that. If it were me, this is one of those things, I see a lot of patients who come to me and they've had cancer, or they might have it, get a diagnosis of it. And one of the first things I do is okay, we have to clean up your diet. And their doctors tell them, no, now's not the time to do that. We don't know if you change your diet now, we won't know if the chemo is working. And I'm like, you need to go find a different doctor. If you're being told that a drug or a medication, in the absence of cancer even, if you're being told that a drug or a medication is the first line of therapy for your health concerns over diet, exercise, and sleep, you need to find a new doctor. So it's a long way of saying, I don't know, but if it were me, I'd be throwing everything at it.
Yeah. That's how you got to do everything. Like, here we go. Let's go.
It's all hands on deck. Yep. It's all hands on deck. Right.
Are there any specific foods that can help reduce? Oh, 1 second. I already asked that. Can you recommend a diet plan that supports spinal health?
I would definitely say that what I just suggested on the inflammation. So
right.
Usually what I do is I put people on a 10-day or a 28-day detox, which is, there's a ton of food on it, but it's all anti-inflammatory foods. I do use specific medical foods, which is a powder that actually helps to increase the liver's ability to clear toxins out. So anytime, this will go connect to the question earlier about what somebody asked about what foods cause disease or something like that. So if we can increase the nutritional value of the foods, we're going to increase the nutritional absorption of what the body's bringing in, which is going to support the bone health. So, and especially when we're talking bone health, one of the biggest detriments to, and I'm saying bone health, not just spinal health, but one of the biggest detriments to bone health is that everybody's on these proton pump inhibitors, these acid blockers. Everybody has, GERD, gastrointestinal reflux disease. Back in my day, we called it heartburn. So the people who are taking those, that actually, those people are at a much greater risk of fracture, of sprains, strains, because it drops when you drop the acid in the stomach. It prevents the body from absorbing calcium and B12. So now you don't have proper brain function and you get weak bones and weak joints. So when we're talking about food, and again, so it's a little bit of both. It's the elimination piece, and it's, if you're on an acid blocker and then say, well, Dr. Paula said I should eat these foods for bone health, but you're still on the acid blocker, that's not going to work. And I can get people off of acid blockers. It takes about 12 weeks. So if anybody's, curious, how would I do that? That would be a consultation call for sure. So cricket flour. I ain't eating cricket flour. I don't know. You can. I mean, I hear it's high in protein, but listen, as long as I can get a hunk of meat, that's what I'm going for. I'm not eating bugs. Oh, Lord, Dee's Garden Adventures. That's terrible. They say on the package, they're not meant for long-term. So that would be I would be fast tracking your gut health for sure, and making sure that we got that turned around for you, because you are not absorbing nutrients. I'm sure, without sharing with everybody, there's probably a lot of other chronic health issues going on, because you can't be on a drug like that for that long without it causing a slew of other things.
So Tony at Simplified Gardening is here, and Tony had the #1 book in the UK
Oh,
in
wow.
the U.S. for gardening.
That's
And
outstanding. I have to go follow his channel.
Tony is amazing guy. Love the guy. He's just so full.
Simplify gardening.
Yep. It's a channel you definitely want to go check out. And his
I'm
book
going
is
over there right now.
really good book.
Yeah, let's see. Go
There's
find
Jane. So keep
what was
it
it
going.
again?
There it is right here.
Simplify gardening. Oh, I can't pick it up from the chat when I'm inside of the. Let's see. Simplify gardening.
Yep. And there's
There he is. Got it. Okay.
boom.
Subscribe.
Boom.
Subscribed. Love it.
And so
Right.
we're going to have a new
man.
segment
Wonderful.
starting soon with Everest Homes, and it's taking products under a microscope. It's going to be called Under the Microscope.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
So we're going to take stuff with the stuff you buy at the store, compost, anything.
Yeah.
And we're going to put it under the microscope and see what's really under it. And
Was
it's
that
really,
you had him on, right?
yes.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
so-
Was I on that? I can't remember if I was on the panel that night or if I was in the chat. That was fascinating because I remember saying I mean that was we all had a microscope when we were in like 5th grade, right? We got a microscope for Christmas. I remember that. It was so fun. That's gonna be amazing. When is that?
Well, I'm going to send him some compost and some stuff in my yard, soil and products, and just going to grad. I haven't had a chance. My mind's been going nuts. So as you can see,
Sure. Yeah.
I just haven't had a chance to do anything. And there's Everest Homes. So if you guys want to check out Everest Homes, he's going to be something new with the channel a little bit. Nice. So it's going to be 2 segments a month, and as soon because it takes a lot of time to get our. He does a really great job. LinkedIn is what a great resource LinkedIn is.
I got to start using LinkedIn and finding some people. So although I usually I've got another guest in 2 weeks when I get back. So see the chat's going by too fast to get. Who is that one? Who is that one you said?
I just forgot what I was talking about. Well, there was Tony I was talking about. Oh, Everest Homes.
Everest
Homes.
Homes with an L?
HOLMES. Homes.
Let's see. Is it? Oh, there you go. Interview with. There you go. And Grow Big. Okay.
Yeah, really. What a great interview. If I was a little earlier, I would have had RFK as an interview.
Oh my gosh. A little earlier from what?
Before he was really running for president.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
But I was trying to get him because he's a big environmentalist.
Yeah.
And he's all about the soil. And people are really out to get this guy. It's freaking insane. It's
RFK or Everest?
RFK.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so I got a message the other day and it was like, we're just not big enough a channel for him to spend his time with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's segments and stuff I could use. But I was trying so hard. And it was funny. I'm like, holy cow, I got a message. Like
yeah.
I got a message back and it was like, oh, talk about your channel and about yourself. And I'm like, I showed Quirky and I was like, this could happen maybe.
He was actually just here a couple weeks ago speaking here in the Detroit area.
If he didn't have his, that's not a disability. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's with his speaking.
His voice.
His voice, if it was different, I think he would hands down win his presidential.
I think so too. Well, people still are going to think he's, conspiracy and all that. But boy, he's brilliant. I mean, when you hear him speak, it's like, whew,
Yeah, if it was written down instead of his, I don't know, disability.
Yeah.
It's not a disability, but whew. So I want to show you something from Everest Homes. So let me go to his page so you guys can check it out.
I'm trying to find his page, actually. I can't find it.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, there it is. Could you see that?
Let's see. Hold on. Oh, the link, the LinkedIn link.
Nothing. This is his page right here at LinkedIn, Everest Homes. So I don't know if you guys can see that, or do you have a blank screen?
No, you're not sharing. If that's what you're.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get out. Let me do this again. That's what I was trying to imply a little bit. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Did it pop up now?
Yes. Oh, LinkedIn. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Everest Homes. Oh yeah. Let me go over to LinkedIn.
So again, everything's about the soil. So let's see what he has to say here. Let's do a little preview.
I grew 4 cucumber starts in pure biologically complete compost. And the other 4 seedlings were started in a conventional organic potting mix for vegetative growth. At first glance, it looks like these are healthier. Now they are all being put in the ground in one bed to continue growing so we can observe throughout the season. What I'm trying to discern here is the effectiveness of either of these growing media to produce a hardier plant. And what is immediately discernible from the purely compost starts, such as this one, the roots are more robust, whiter, brighter, more root hairs. And while it might be a stockier, less vibrant plant, the counterpart, the potting mix started plants, are floppier. They don't support themselves as well. They don't hold water as well. And the roots are much less developed. To conclude, potting mixes will facilitate passive absorption of soluble nutrients, leading to a better looking foliage growth at the expense of a weaker foundational root system.
Okay. Let me rewind this for a second. Let me see if I get some other good stuff here. Oh, you guys seen this one? I love showing the mushroom thing, mushroom one. You guys, some of you guys seen this before. Let me see if I can find it. But it's going to be really cool going under the microscope. I mean, you guys are going to.
That'll be amazing.
Or talk about
I was talking to Bill today. He's going to bring me some logs. I'm going to do mushrooms again. It'd be so great.
Oh, Earth Science Earthworm Castings. There we go. Could you see Can you see what I'm posting? I just want to make sure it's shared out. Okay.
Yep.
At first, ready for spring, you might be tempted to pick up a bag of worm castings like this from Costco.
At first glance, it has nice branding with wording such as honest worm castings, no peat fillers, feed and grow plants naturally. We balance technology with biology. Let's look at what's really going on in here. Yes, it's true, the organic matter like the humics and fulvics is there, the beneficial bacteria are plentiful, but unlike biologically completed compost amendments like this, it was missing 3 of the major soil food web microorganisms. There are no fungi, there are no protozoa, there are no nematodes to speak of. Follow along for more product reviews like this.
You know.
That's cool. That's enlightening, isn't it?
And that's coming to our channel.
That's awesome. I love it.
And just trying to do things that nobody else has.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something I don't see too many YouTube garden shows do something like that.
Mm-mm. No, that's great. No, nobody's looking under the microscope.
Nope. So, you know, I mean, something simple.
Mm-hmm. That's great. So when's he going to be on?
Well, he's going to do, once I send him stuff, he'll do a review on it and we'll go right on a page, that kind of stuff. I got to send him stuff first.
Nice.
Because I want to bring my soil out there. I want to analyze the soil. What do you see? You know?
I love it.
So
I
that's
love it.
Cool.
You should go to Salvation Army and see if I can find a microscope there.
That's a great idea. I
can't
do anything right now. There's no such thing as buying anything right now.
Or like Amazon Marketplace. I mean, somebody's got to be giving something away on Amazon Marketplace.
So I'm just looking at the chat. Welcome in, Doris. So some of the stuff we're going to give away a little later. Just a French Bulldog crochet kit. Got that. You got a bee. I still have this. Nobody's won it. So funny. Star Wars.
What is it?
Star Wars. It's just a crochet kit.
Oh, wait, let me get back over onto that screen. Sorry, I lost you. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so cute.
I still have Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
So I have some good stuff to give
It's
away.
like a little cathartic, you know? Maybe you should take up knitting.
If I had the time, I would definitely do it. I grew up where I would come home from practice, and my room there was right next to the living room, and there was always a baseball game on. So my grandma would be crocheting, watching a Met game, having cheese doodles and orange soda every single time the Mets were on. And so I would sit there and I would learn how to crochet stuff.
Yeah.
Because she taught, here, just grab it and do this. It was like, and that was some of my best times with my grandmother.
Oh, that's outstanding.
And so when I started this channel, I was thinking, well, I have free time. This is something I could, it's something in a homesteaded community, you should do something like that. And it's something that I would want to go into. So I put that in my circle of what I want on my channel to be. I just haven't got there. I thought I was going to make progress. I just haven't made any progress.
I mean, the knitting channels on YouTube are like crazy. They do so well. Yeah. I'm thinking it might be a good little stress reliever for you.
100%.
Yeah.
Actually, what I would do is I want to make hats.
Hats?
Yeah,
I'm such a hat girl.
Again, I like to give things away.
Yeah.
Hats is, something simple.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do a blanket. I haven't done a blanket since I was younger. And that blanket was really messed up looking. So,
Caitlin said, Paula wants those crochet kits.
Mel, I haven't had a chance to sit down.
Yeah.
I don't have a chance to sit.
I'm the same way. And if I sit, like, I'm done. Like, that's it. I'm like, oh, Yeah.
I watched the Super Bowl this year. It was the last time I sat down in the recliner. We had our seats in the last 4 years. We had a living room,
Yeah.
I think I sat in it like 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
Usually that's about it.
Did you catch the draft here in Detroit?
I listened to it. Yes, I listened to it.
It was amazing. They had a record number of people down there of all the drafts. It was really cool. It was really cool.
Well, it was one of those Michigan kind of years,
Yeah, yeah.
Except Detroit should have won the Super Bowl. Detroit should have won.
I know. That would have been even better, right?
Butler Family Farm. Jerry, I hope you're safe out there. He's under a tornado watch.
Oh wow, where's he at?
I don't know where he's at right now. They had a meetup, and I forgot where the meetup is. But there was a huge YouTube meetup, so hopefully you're safe.
Fun.
And it's great that Tony's here. That's awesome. I love when Tony's here. Because it's like it's 1 o'clock in the morning there right now.
Oh my gosh. Where's he at?
In the UK.
Oh, UK. Okay. Yeah.
So, I guess he really wants to go to sleep. So if he wants to go to sleep, he can just listen to us. He's good.
Let's serenade him to sleep.
Believe me, he doesn't want me singing. He'll never go to sleep.
That's funny.
Second, let me go back to my questions I typed down.
The meetup is at Lake 10 Killer, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oh, fun. 9 Acres Family Farm has a twister go over their farm while they were at 10 Killer over the weekend. Wow. It's fortunate they were gone.
What I say? What do you enjoy most about working in chiropractic?
Oh man, I love changing lives. I love when people come in and they either know how great chiropractic makes them feel and function, or these are the really fun people, is they've never been to the chiropractor. They've been afraid because people have told them not to go, but they've been in so much pain, they don't know what else to do. So they end up in my office in a state of desperation. And then it's like miraculous. And like, oh my God, I can't believe how good I feel. So it's really a way to give people their lives back without drugs and surgery, and just naturally getting the body to do what it's supposed to do, which is self-heal, right? So that's what we're designed for, self-healing. We just need to remove the interference to it. So, and that's the coolest part is, and sometimes I'm the only person that, because it's a physical job, I think people also need that touch. They need human touch. They need healing touch. And also I'm the one that's telling them to shut up and relax for the 5 minutes that they're in my office. So it's great. I mean, all the different ways that I get to affect people and give them their lives back. It's amazing. And you can learn more on Chiropractic is Sexy every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
And guys, really go.
Yeah. Except this week we're doing it on Tuesday. We're going to be on Tuesday this week.
Her chat should have 80 people in it, 100 people in it.
For real. I
Your
know.
name out there.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. We're looking to grow it. We've actually, we got together a couple of weeks ago to do some strategizing. We're looking at connecting with some people who have some pretty big audiences that our goal is to be on some stages next year in the chiropractic world, just educating other chiropractors and how we're building this brand of teaching chiropractic to people where not a lot of people are doing that on the scale that we see ourselves doing it. So, yeah. And I think we might even start our own channel, just Chiropractic is Sexy, and just is dedicated to that. Because right now everything's filtered through my channel. So
there's ways to do it and enhance yourself and keep on going. You just got to keep on chopping away at it. If you believe in what you're doing, chop away at it.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're at 24 episodes already. So we just, every week we just jump in, we go right from our adjusting bays, like we go from adjusting straight onto the camera. So we tell stories, we talk about who's been in our offices, what kinds of crazy things have happened, what kinds of miraculous things have happened. So it's pretty cool because you get us, fresh from taking care of people.
So you had Tony, he lives in Wales. You have Rick is in Australia, and you have Zara, who I believe she's from India.
Nice.
So we have people all over there.
Look at that.
I mean, a time
worldwide channel. I love it.
There we go. Look, there it is.
Yeah.
5:47 in the morning in
great.
India.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love it.
What timing that was.
That's awesome.
So good morning, Zara. Good morning. Or Zara. I always say Zara.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So how would you describe the ideal chiropractor?
There's so many different chiropractors for so many different people. So chiropractors, there's a multitude of ways that you can adjust people. So there's different techniques that we use. I call it, the tools in the toolbox. So the ideal chiropractor is somebody who, when you go in, they're going to listen to your story, listen to your backstory, spend that time with you up front and getting an idea, like digging back into the background. A lot of times, people, I'll say, have you ever been any kind of slip, trip, fall, accident, injury, anything? And look, everybody's giving you the time now. And they'll say, oh, 20 years ago, but that doesn't have anything to do with this. Well, my job is to show you that everything has lined up, everything you've done in your life. So a good examination, good history. I truly believe your chiropractor should be taking x-rays. I see so much on x-ray that I'm like, so glad I have that x-ray right on deck. So I take x-rays if I know a lot of chiropractors who don't have x-ray on site. So they'll send out for x-rays when appropriate. That's key because then you can do pre and post and you can see what's working. So then from there, the important part is the adjustment. So getting people in, putting them on a corrective plan of action. There are chiropractors out there who have what are called pain models. So, and I don't know if the dog just decided to come in and eat his dinner and drink.
I hear it. It's perfect.
You hear it? Okay. I'm like,
He's on a
Yeah.
mission.
Sorry, but so the way we do it in our office is after we look at your history and what you need for correction, because I want to know that I can change your life. I want to give you back the activities and things that you haven't been able to do. So if I don't give you a course of action and take you through a course of care, I'm not going to get you to where you want to be. So I've had people and they're like, I just want to come in for a couple of adjustments. And I actually won't take you as a client, because if you want to come in for 1 or 2 adjustments, there's cheap places that you can walk into. They won't do an exam. They won't take an x-ray. They'll put you on the table. They'll rack you, crack you, $30 and you're in and out the door. That does nothing for your overall health, for your nervous system. It doesn't change for the long term. It creates no correction. So you're basically just going in for relief care. It's an expensive Band-Aid. So I believe that as chiropractors, we have a duty to make sure that we are taking care of people and correcting their issues rather than just being another part of the medical model, which is pain relief. So make sure that, I guess to finish that, make sure that chiropractor that you see gives you a plan with a beginning, middle, and end, and sets goals for you so that you know where you're going. I do regular reexamination, so we make sure we're on the right track. So you want to make sure that that person is caring for you along the way and making sure they're making adjustments. No pun intended. So yeah.
Welcome in Huga Homestead and Lazy Acres Homestead. Welcome in.
Yeah, with I've never heard of a wrist replacement, but chiropractic always helps. So I don't know why you would have a wrist replacement, if that was a fall, if that was repetitive stress, but the nerves that go to your wrists come from your spine. So if the spine needs correction, those nerves will get better signaling down into the hands. Oh, you want to know about my Y-strap story? Oh my goodness. Do you guys know what the Y-strap is? All right.
I don't. Got
Okay. So the Y-strap is this, it's a strap. It comes around your chin.
Right.
You're lying down. And so I went to a friend of mine to get adjusted. I had like a 3-year migraine I couldn't get rid of. I didn't know what was going on. And I said, I feel like my head is compressed into my neck. I was going to one friend to get adjusted, and I go like a couple times a week to get adjusted. It wasn't working. So my other friend, he says, come on in. I think I can fix it. I said, okay. So he lays me down on the table and he puts this thing on I'd never had it done. And I honestly had never really seen it. So he's pulling, so he's behind me, right? So he's pulling like this and he's tractioning, but it clamped my mouth closed. And I was trying to tell him to stop because just that tractioning was painful. And I was scared. I didn't know what the hell was going to go on. And so I'm trying to wave my hand. I couldn't, I also, like it was hitting my throat. So I couldn't even, I couldn't make a noise. Right. I was trying to tap out. And he's traction, he yanked. And I got this electric pain that went all the way down to my toes, my fingers, scared the hell out of me. I got up, I started crying, and he's like, why are you crying? And I had a slew of expletives for him. And he's like, my patients love that. And I'm like, no, they don't. No. I'm like, that. I go, I cannot believe you didn't tell me what you were doing. So as far as chiropractors go, the chiropractor should always tell you what they're doing. They should walk you through the process so that you're not scared, you know what the hell's going to happen, and that you don't have a painful, awful experience. So I had an awful experience at a chiropractor's office. Who's my friend? I will never go back to him again, nor will I ever refer anybody to him. So doesn't mean I don't go to another chiropractor though, right? So we all have, these people say, oh, we had a bad experience, so I'll never go to another one. No, find another one. Anyway, the Y-strap is not taught in school. Personally, I have other colleagues and they'll argue with me and they'll be like, no, it's amazing. I think it's dangerous as hell. So yeah, that's my Y-strap story. So hypermobile joints, how do I lift weights that my body wants and can hold, but my wrists are loosey-goosey with a mind of their own suggestions? So the magic phrase, Jujubee, is loosey-goosey. That is a metabolic issue. So what we talked about earlier, and I know from talking to you before that there is some metabolic fitness that needs to happen before you can get these wrists strong. So yeah, you should probably, just from a strengthening standpoint, so a lot of rubber balls, little 1 pound weight. You could do some little hand weights like that to get them strong, but you've got to do some metabolic things. So, is it a dietary change? I don't know. We didn't dive into your, into any dietary things when we talked on that forum at Joe's. But dietarily, nutritionally, metabolically, inflammation, what can you do from an inflammatory perspective? But, also you're talking a solid year when people have loosey-goosey joints and they have metabolic issues. So it can't just be something that you say, oh, I'm going to do this 7-day, what I suggested before, the 7-day clean eating. And then, but it didn't work. My joints still hurt. Yeah. It's going to take a solid year or more before you really start feeling that strength. So yeah, hypermobile joints are a thing when you don't have metabolic fitness.
So if you haven't had a chance, go check out Dr. Paula's YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified. And hopefully every single person here will do it. Probably about 3/4 everybody here is already subscribed. Just got to know when she goes on so you guys can watch it or go back to watch it. And if you haven't had it here, please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So Zara has a question, and this happens a lot in the crocheting community.
Let's see. We crafters are always looking down as we work in many hours in one place. Any suggestions to avoid hurting our neck and back? Yeah, that's a big deal. So I would suggest, if you can, prop your arms, like get some pillows. Sorry, get too far away from my mic. Prop your arms and get your pillows up here so that you're not looking straight down. So the more you can bring your work closer to your head, and this is with like our phones too. So we have text neck from looking down all the time. So just put, prop up in front of you, and at least that'll help. So you're not looking down. And then the other thing too, that you want to counteract the stress by stretching. So every 15 minutes, just extend your head back for, 3-4 times. And you want to do that throughout, like, don't sit there for 2 hours and knit and not do that counteraction. So you always want to go in the opposite direction of the stress to counteract it. It makes a huge difference. So do the stretching, and then prop your arms up so you're looking more straight away.
Have you followed, how close do you live near the Vineyard Chicks?
Where are they? I'm following them.
I forgot.
I am following their channel. I'm in Michigan.
Got a lot of Michigan love in this channel.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm
got a troll in here too.
I used to get, when I had my nerve damage in my neck, I remember I had some kind of device on it, and I had to just got to go at a certain direction and go back and forth. I forgot what that was even called.
Yeah. So there's tractions, like gentle traction that you can use. And usually, so before I became a chiropractor, I worked 5 years in physical therapy, and we would put people on it's self-traction. So it was a thing that went over the door, and it came up behind the head, and it just helped to, extend a little bit. But when you're doing self-traction, you can't hurt yourself. That's the thing, right? So it's more gentle. When somebody else is doing it, it's a lot. And like in the case of the Y strap, is just, the Y strap was a very frightening experience. Oh my gosh, Jesus. Oh my God, this person is just spamming. Holy
I can't
moly.
believe it. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, I timed out the vineyard checks. How did I do that? Oh no.
Did you boot them off? What'd you do?
I guess I timed them out. I have no idea. But we have people, whoever that person's coming in, this Jesus' aunt. We got a lot
Jennifer Ocean Homestead is originally from south of Detroit. Nice. I'm from southeast Michigan area. So yeah.
So mods, just take care of that. Jeez. Unbelievable. You know what? After being non-enclosed for 4 years, this chat has been generally safe. But now it's like, oh my God. There's 82 people in the chat. Thank you guys for all being here. I mean, I don't want to.
Jennifer Ocean, I just subscribed to your page. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, Jesus's aunt, Jesus's niece.
We got a lot of praying for you, buddy.
Jesus's uncle. Oh, wow. It's like, what do they do? Like, how do they switch so fast? That, you know, if you put this much time into your own life as you do going around and spamming YouTube channels, it's amazing to me.
Oh yeah, here we got a Serena joke. What is God's favorite pepper? The Holy Ghost pepper.
That's great. Not today, Satan. That's great. Yeah, really. You know, pay attention to your own life. My gosh.
Right.
And get a life. How's that? Get a life.
Oh, geez. It's like they think it's gonna. Like, come on.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
Thank you, Mods. I appreciate it. It's so stupid. You're just like wasting your time for nothing. Go play a video game. Video games are so much funner than do something like this.
Oh, she's in Windsor now. Oh, yeah, she's right. Yeah. Yeah, you're like 40 minutes from me, 45 minutes from me. How fun.
So let me go back to some of my notes.
Yeah, the bots. Not even a person. I don't even know how they do that.
You know, some people want to do harm, and then you get your bots. I have never had a problem with a bot. This is the first bot. Usually it's a person that I kind of generally know. This is actually Angry Birds, David Gray. Angry Birds. What's your opinion on the use of supplements such as omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, with chiropractic treatments?
So I love supplements. I take supplements every day. This is also one of those very confusing things in the world of nutrition is don't take supplements, take supplements. And, you know, there's a lot of influential people in the world of health and wellness that will tell you you don't need supplements. I'm in it. I'm in it clinically. I see deficiencies all the time. Obviously, you're not going to out supplement a poor diet. And so I think a lot of people take supplements because they know they have a poor diet. And so they take the supplements thinking that that's going to help. But you really have to, start changing dietary habits. And then once you can start getting those in place, then vitamin D. So I have my Core 4, which is a good multivitamin, vitamin D, omegas, and probiotic. And if you can just take those 4 every day, because then a lot of people will say to me, well, what should I take for my knees? What should I take for my brain? What should I take for this? And get your diet cleaned up and then get on the Core 4. And once you do that, then we can talk about, do you need something extra for bone health? Do you need something extra for gut, for brain? So I'm definitely, I love such Jesus' father. I love supplements. And I do think that because we're also deficient, and if we go back to our soils are deficient. And so, even the food that you get at the store, it's all got glyphosate. If you're buying conventional stuff, it all has Roundup in it. So you need nutrients. Roundup is what's called a chelator. So it binds all of your good nutrients. So you're not absorbing what you need to. So definitely get the supplements in you and then work on your diet.
Oh, Melanie did it again. She's gifted another membership to somebody in
Oh,
the chat.
nice.
Oh, Melanie, thank you so much. And thank you for all the new members today. Wanda Moses has been a member for 5 months. Guys, you don't know how much this helps. It really does. And thank you so much, Melanie, for everything you're doing to help me out. It's very well appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And just the love, showing you the love, right? You're just loved and supported, and that comes because you're genuine and you show your heart to people. So
it's just Lulu's Treasure Trove, 15 months. It's so hard in today's society, because if you're on a fixed income, how could you say to yourself, I want to give to another person? How do you lost money in the last months? It's not like you have added income somewhere. You're supporting chat. Yeah, I mean, it's just unbelievable. And guys, I understand if you guys can't give anything. I mean, my account is 0. And I get it. I totally get it.
And let's just say too that people showing up, that is worth so much. So I know on my channel, when people just show up, that means so much to me. So yeah, I mean, we don't expect everybody to be a paying member, but if you don't show up, we don't have a channel to support. So thank you for showing up. And that's the biggest thing. So just know that, don't apologize for not being able to donate, but just know that you being here, your presence here is very much appreciated.
Blockbuster. Oh, I haven't seen those. Oh, I'd love going to Blockbuster.
I've got a Betamax or a VCR. Way back.
Well, when I was coaching, I used to do the old. I used to record stuff. You got to see all the VCRs I used to have.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Yeah.
I'm just like nonstop going on it. Oh, Jesus' mother's here.
Jesus' mother's back. Oh, good.
Thank you for your support. There's 96 people in the chat.
Wow, that's amazing. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much, Deidre. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Spellman crochet. That's awesome.
So there's 96. I wonder if we're gonna have. Never mind. You're gonna say who, but I wonder if we're gonna break 100 with these names soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I wonder who's going to be next.
Yep, get them mods. There you go.
I just can't imagine spending time doing that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my God, mind your life.
But even if you do it, even if you have nothing to do, you have the internet. You got the phone. There's so many things to do.
It's crazy.
You're going to do this.
People just want to go to the dark side, right?
It's not even a dark side. It's just like wasting your life for doing nothing.
Yeah. There's a show on called something. So there's a whole series on history called The Whatevers That Built America. There's The Food That Built America, The Cars That Built America, The Men That Built America. And this is a show on the big box stores. So, and they were just talking about the next one is on Blockbuster, because I saw somebody put a Blockbuster thing, and they talked about the guys who started Netflix. He went into Blockbuster and returned some, DVDs, whatever it was, VHS, whatever it was at the time, and got a $40 late fee. And he was like, that's ridiculous. And so it's the story of how they started Netflix. So I'm like, I can't wait to watch that. That'll be interesting.
So
May the 4th is coming. Yeah.
Urgent care. Like, do you have people on like a dial? If there's something going on, you could just do like a speed dial, like bam, they go right to you and you could talk to them about any kind of issue.
You mean, do I send them to urgent care, or
no? They just call you with urgent issue, and you give them your number to say, hey, I might have this situation. Can I call you? Can you come over? Or make you go to your...
I have an established patient who's been coming regularly, I will show up wherever whenever for that person. And I've done that, over the years, and they're like, oh my God, I'm so grateful you came in on your day off. And I'm like, this is what I do, right? And again, let's just go back to showing up. Those people have shown up for me and supported my business for years. I'm going to show up for them in their greatest time of need. So that's that scenario. Then I'll have people who are patients who I haven't seen in a really long time. And then they're like, it's an emergency. And I'm like, how long's this been going on? And they're like, oh my God, it's been like 3 weeks. And I'm like, I'll see you on Monday. And then I have, complete strangers who like beg me on the phone, you got to get me in today. What's going on? And how long's it been going on? It's been going on for like 6 months. I'll see you on Monday. I don't have time to, I don't have a same day appointment for you. So I kind of vet the situation. So definitely I show up when you're showing up for me and you're doing what I'm telling you to do and things still happen, I'll be there. So
I think Prepper 101 still has a clicker.
MySpace. Oh my God.
That'd be pretty funny. I got a clicker
That's so
too.
funny.
So I'm going to show another video quick. Thank you guys for your support in so many ways. Wow, this is quite the live.
That's great.
So we showed 6 inches of soil. We're going to show common ground. Here we go.
This is the single most important story of our lifetime. Now we have the ability to literally stop climate change in its tracks within less than a generation.
The film is all about how we can make sure that the world is thriving for all future generations.
The beauty of this film is that it's presenting a problem, but more importantly, it's showing solution.
Can we mitigate climate change? Absolutely.
I have met a real life superhero, and it's Gabe Brown.
We have to come together and find common ground for common good.
To have something that's hopeful with a message that's this impactful is the most inspiring thing there is.
Common ground needs to be seen in the White House.
Everybody wins. Yeah. When those policies change and the farmers are in the driver's seat.
Go watch Common Ground. Best movie of the year.
This movement is catching on like wildfire. What should I do next?
Share this movie. Help us spread this to 1,000 cities around the world.
Watch Common Ground.
And then share with everyone that you know.
So they have another movie they're working on right now is with bees, which is really cool.
Oh, that'll be great. Who is that?
That's just it's a trilogy. One of the executive producers wasn't actually on our show.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's great.
He told us all about all the films. And that guy, Gabe Brown, that was the bigger guy there. We're actually trying to get him on our show too.
Oh, that's great.
So got to think outside the box.
Right? I love it. I love it. I love that you're using LinkedIn for that. I never would have thought of that. So, yeah, I'm gonna start diving in over there. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Well, yeah, and just
otherwise I would have
really
had no idea. Like we had the guy at this guy's a farmer in Pennsylvania, and they're using his Penn State is using his field, and they think they found a cure for colon cancer. They've been on it for 3 years. So he's with all the projects with colon cancer, and everything's done with his field. I mean, that was pretty good. That guy's been on Fox News and all that. So I mean, there's so many good things out there, but so many people holding you back from the good news.
Sure. And then you have bots.
And then you got bots. and then you have people that block the good people.
You're right.
Okay, guys, we're going to give out some crochet stuff. We're going to come back with more questions. When we come back, make sure everything is in caps. There's 90 people in the chat. You guys are awesome. And thank you for all the donations and new members and everything today. It all matters. It really, if this was dying out, I would say, hey, goodbye Sunday Fun Day. but it's actually growing back what it was at a point. So I appreciate that because it gives me goosebumps that you guys are here for me. So it's pretty awesome. So we're going to give out some of this stuff. So we'll talk about it. You got the French Bulldog. You got the bee. We're about 4 of these. Winnie the Pooh. And Star Wars. I got some yarn, but I might just keep that for next week. Okay, so let's get to the polka. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Chef Tech. Found a cure for colon cancer, and yet we hear nothing.
Follow the money.
Yep. It's a shame. It's
the cure
really
for cancer is to stop poisoning our food, our water, and our air. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
You see what I say out loud.
Yeah. Just stop poisoning us.
Yeah, life's easy. We're making it too difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's, cancer is big money. They don't want you to cure cancer. It's too much money to be made over there.
All those research money makes you think, like, where's this research money really going to? Some of it's good, some of it's bad, some of it's ugly, some of it's going in a lot of people's pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the wheel. It's the Dr. Polar Ruffin wheel.
Love it.
So
look at me spinning around.
Yeah, you're going to get dizzy now.
Right. Woo. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Just let you guys know, May 4th is Naked Gardening Day. And we had to take down our last live because somebody reported us. So we had to take the live down. So you guys are bad. So there's not going to be a Naked Gardening Day collab. So if you guys were looking for that, I can't have it. But that's on May 4th. So, okay. First one is, let's go Star Wars first because that's right in front. Good luck, guys. Good luck to Polka! You can always choose seeds if you don't want this. Ann Haynes. Congratulations, Ann. Ann got to be in the chat to win. So she has to be here. She can't claim it later. You have to claim it in the chat. The next one is the bee kit. So here is the bee. Let's buzz away. Happy Mac.
Nice, Happy Mac.
So Happy Mac has been in the chat. Let's see if Happy Mac is here. And Prepper101 said, and did it make bail last night? Oh, Ann. So congratulations to Happy Mac. The next one's the French Bulldog. Let's see who's going to win. French Bulldog. Rick. And Rick, well, I can't send that to Rick. So Rick, I have to figure out Rick how to get him something because it's difficult.
He's down under
Australia. So we're going to do another French Bulldog. I'm going to send Rick some more stuff. I'm not getting in trouble at the same time. God's Desire for Me. Big winner tonight. Congratulations, God's Desire for Me. That's the French Bulldog. And if you don't want to crochet and you don't do it, you want to give it to someone else, you could choose someone else. Or you can just choose seeds. And then this next one's Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Number 101 101 says God's busy returning a video at Blockbuster.
Desire for Me is here in the chat. Congratulations. Desire for Me. Oh, no way. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations, Melody. You won Winnie the Pooh.
Woohoo!
And Happy Mac is here. So Happy Mac got the B. And Lathia's Little Hook is here. So congratulations, Melanie, with the Winnie the Pooh. That is awesome. So, wow, that is so awesome. It's nice to see people that are so nice to you that come back and win.
No kidding.
That is really cool. So, just let you guys know, we do got to limit prizes a little bit these days because of the situation. So, just because of the cost of everything, it doesn't reach out. It doesn't. You got to see when we did the tax write-offs and stuff like that. I'm trying to add up every single piece of paper for taxes for everything. It was pretty insane. I'm like, I can't believe I bought that much stuff for the channel. It was pretty insane. It was a interesting year. It was from seeds to everything. It was like $8,000 that I bought. Not what I gave out, but what I bought. When that was pretty amazing. So I got Happy Mac, I got Lathia's Little Hook, and I got the Desire for Me. So that's their 3 winners. And we got the 10 winners for seeds. So there's 14 winners tonight. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll make sure I get everything out to you guys. So let me see. We got 10 more minutes. If there's any kind of questions, make sure they're all in caps. We got an awesome week on Grow Big TV. I hope you guys be there and share it out. It really helps us out a lot. Some of the people we want to get are, they want more people in the chat. Just telling you like it is. They don't want to go into a chat where they get, a million views in some places, and they come to our chat. Oh, there's 100. Whoa. I'm just telling you like it is, guys, because our motto is think big, grow big 24. Become a part of the contest. You only got 2 more days to register before I get that out. 3 people enter the Peter Pepper Challenge. That's 1 of 3 could win $100. So enter, guys. Have some fun. You got some time. You never know. Maybe you just might grow 1 Peter Pepper and just have all the plant go straight to 1 Peter Pepper plant. But it's a big week. Mel wants to pass to Doris. Ooh, I got to make a change. Hold on, guys. 1 second. So, Doris won Winnie the Pooh. So, Doris, please email me with your info. Awesome. The generosity is awesome. Okay. So let me get back to some of my questions. All questions in caps, guys. All questions in caps. Let me see. Okay, so might have to have a part 2 of this because, chiropractors, they help with a lot of issues such as TMJ problems, neck problems, shoulder injuries, tennis elbows, sclerosis, lower back pain, muscle pain, and headaches.
All the things.
All those things every single day.
Yeah.
What is the most common complaint? Is it your back?
Probably lower back and neck. And then it goes in waves where I'll get like tons of shoulders, knees, ankles. I do a lot of jaw work, a lot of TMJ work with people. So it goes in waves. So probably overall neck and back, pain was what brings people in. So yeah, those would be my biggest ones.
Let me see.
Now, and, then people, go ahead.
What is the link for the Peter Pepper Challenge? Go to Grow Big TV, Rob, and go under playlist. It's under the playlist to enter any of those contests. But make sure you put all in. That's very important. Then we know that you're good to go. Here we go. Jane Doe. Boom! I love it. Oh, I love Demons. Dr. Jen is here. Well, hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Dr. Jen. Look at Dr. Jen joined in. Nice to see you, Dr. Jen.
Do you see neck problems more in the last couple of years than when you started?
I see more neck problems in younger people because of text necking. Yeah. It's definitely happening younger and younger. And, you see these kids and they're just slouched over, they're like slumped, hunched like a C, compressing everything. And so definitely see a lot of, neck pain, headaches, and it's shifting the population to the younger people.
Now, what do you do to elevate neck pain? So I know you got your adjustments, but do you do what kind of exercise? If you don't have a partner,
just me.
Yeah. I mean, do you say do you do like this and strengthen this way, going back and forth, up and down, down like this?
Yeah, so you have to get the adjustment in there first. You have to figure out exactly which joints need to be adjusted. So that's a big thing too, is that oftentimes it looks like the exact same adjustment on each person, but I might be on C7 on you, I might be on C6 on somebody else, I might be on C2 on somebody else. So it looks the same, but it's different. So you have to get the correct part of the spine first, and then you give people stretches, exercises. So what you just talked about, that's kind of an isometric exercise. Well, so sort of an isometric is like an assisted thing. But you could do isometrics where you're just pushing your hand against your head, or your head against your hand, however you want to look at that, in all the different planes. Also stretching, making sure that you have the flexibility in there. And then I show people different exercises that actually will open up the chest and the shoulders, because a lot of times the neck is very much related to the shoulders. So, it's all connected, right? The hip bone's connected to the yada, yada. So, and then I got to get you exercising. I mean, that's, again, my biggest thing is movement. We have to get you moving and strengthening.
One second, I got it.
Did that answer the question?
Wait a second. Yes, you did. Hold on, she wanted to see something. Not sure what's going on, but want to be aware of trade. Huh. So for what's interesting is the Vineyard chicks.
Yeah.
They can't. They're post, but they can't. We can't see what the Vineyard chicks post on here.
That's so weird.
And so after she banned them, she can't do anything.
Oh, no, you can. You can go into, you have to do it. Hold on, let me go over to my channel. It's in your settings, because I just saw in my settings. Okay, go to.
Okay, hold on, guys. Stay with us.
Yeah, let me see. Quick. Give me 1 second, and then I'll give you the where to go for this. So you want to be in your YouTube studio. Okay, go into YouTube Studio, or go to your page. And then you'll scroll down to settings.
Okay, hold on. I'm going in a different screen. Okay, so I'm going to settings, you said, right?
All the way on the left side. I think that's where it's at. I'm looking. I'm going through here because I just saw it the other day on mine, where it showed me all the people that were. Let's see. No. Sorry.
You know what's funny? I have Garden State Gardener as a hidden user.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody tried it. Oh, look at that! I can't believe she's here.
Who's that?
Marriott's Yarn and Craft. Sorry, we didn't mean that. Oh, so right now I see all the people there. That's kind of crazy. A lot of people got banned today.
Okay, so you found where it's at?
Yeah, a lot of. I even have a Garden State gardener that's retired.
That's funny. Yeah, it's under, is it permissions?
But I do not see.
It's under community.
I don't see the Vineyard Chicks there.
Let's see. Okay, so scroll down.
If I could do
Okay,
something.
so you're in YouTube Studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you clicked on settings. And do you see community?
Yep.
You should see general channel. Okay, scroll down and it'll say hidden users.
I did that. It just,
and it's not showing in there?
Not for Vineyard Chicks.
But
I could do something that's really interesting.
That's weird because that's where that would be. Or was it just a timeout? Was it a timeout or was it a ban?
I don't know. I don't know right now, but I could do something. Hold on. Well, this is what we got. I don't know what the situation is, but okay. Thanks for staying with us, guys. But hopefully that helps a little bit. But yeah, that's interesting. I love that family. I love that family so much.
Yeah.
They do so much, just not for the community, but how to raise a child today.
Mm-hmm.
I really look up to their parents.
Yeah, that's great.
So,
that's great.
Okay, 2% has a question.
Okay.
So can you see what Mr. Can if you're?
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get over there. Okay. Can, if your whole skeletal is crooked, affect your face also? Okay. I'm going to decipher this. Can your face be crooked? If your skeleton's crooked, can your face be crooked? So oftentimes what we see, so I'm going to assume this means scoliosis, so like a curvature of the spine, and it would affect the face. So none of us are completely symmetrical to begin with. However, if you have a scoliosis or curvature in your spine, things are not going to grow properly, right? As the tree grows, so does the twig. So yes, so your face can be altered. Your face can also be altered though if you have TMJ issues and that jaw, like let's say your spine is crooked and your head had to tilt here, but now it has to like come back straight. The jaw's going to hang differently. Your face will also be shaped differently if you have had any kind of slip, trip, fall, accident, injury, anything, which we all have had. If you have an oral tether, so like that little piece of skin down there or under your tongue, those can, and then there's one up here and there's some in your cheeks. So if those are really big, they can keep your mouth from opening properly. So a lot of times I see people who if I say open your mouth and they can't open their mouth real big, they also will have a misshapen face. We need to get them to a holistic dentist, get that evaluated, possibly cut those ties so they can open their jaws wider. So Dr. Paul, dentist had a facial and over the needle. It's coming back at a glacial pace over 2 weeks now. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't know. I've heard that so many times, and I don't know, is it causing palsy? Is it causing Bell's palsy? Because I've heard that too, where it'll cause a palsy in there. Did you tell the doctor? Now, I will tell you too, though, I use a cold laser. I'd probably hit it with the cold laser. It doesn't hurt. I mean, it doesn't hurt at all, but it could regenerate that nerve. So if you know of anybody who has a cold laser near you, I would try something like that because that'll penetrate and help heal from the cellular level. So that'd probably be the best I could say. I have had some benefit adjusting people who have Bell's palsy, which is, it does affect that facial nerve, but again, I don't know about the trauma with hitting it with a needle. That could be a different story, but again, throwing everything at it, what are you going to do? But hopefully it comes back.
So we got a movie star in the house. It's Jimmy Pickles is here.
Nice.
So welcome in.
Hey, Jimmy Pickles.
Welcome in, Jimmy Pickles. Movie star. Movie star. Every time I think of Jimmy, I think of pierogies. Yeah. That's a terrible thing. Pierogies. Whenever time I see Jimmy. It's good to see you, Jimmy. Thanks for popping in. Okay. One last question, because it's already 9 o'clock and we got to wake up all tomorrow nice and early.
I know, it's 9:05 and Kaylin Strange just said she saw lightning out my window. And I'm like, I texted my daughter 40 minutes ago. I'm like, get home. It's getting dark. She's on her bike.
Oh.
You know, they're just, kids sometimes, she's 19, right? But just go, can you just think about your safety for a minute, please? That's all I'm asking. So I'm just checking her location. She's almost home. So, okay. Thank you for telling me that and causing me much more concern as a mother, because now it's dark and it's lightning. Oh, anyway. Okay.
So last question. What is the most effective treatments for lower back pain?
Chiropractic adjustments. So I do adjustment. And again, it's a series, and then it's stretching, it's strengthening, it's, again, cold laser if we needed to, but again, movement, we're not moving, we're sitting here. I can tell you right now, I've been sitting here now for 2.5 hours and my lower back, I'm going to have to stretch before I go to bed. So we don't move as much as we should. But I have some very unique ways of getting people to move also. So you should see that on my channel. When you go to my channel, there's a playlist called Stretches. And that's where you're going to find, like, it's not just basic stuff. Like, you have to work on balance and coordination and mobility, flexibility, as well as strength. So all of that.
One last thing, Disabled and Prepping has a...
let's see. My dystonia has caused my disc in my jaw to move out of my place, and now my jaw is not moving correctly. So I'm also working, I have a couple patients with dystonia. And so I'm assuming you're talking about the TMJ, the disc up here, right? Yeah, would be my guess. So if it's up here, one of the things that you can do, I help people with like self-care for TMJ. So go right here. So I'll turn my head to the side. Go here at the top of your jaw and just, you kind of like giving yourself a massage down both sides. Do that together. Get a bowl of hot water and a washcloth and dunk the washcloth in the hot water and drape it over your face. Now it seems like, I know you're like, oh, it caused it to drop out, but you want to get all the muscles around there relaxed, because when it's out of alignment, all those muscles will tighten up. So use like hot compresses, do that for like 10 to 15 minutes, and then get in here and really just try to relax your jaw and just try to move down, and you'll feel those tight muscles in there. And that might bring you some relief for that. You could try that.
Okay, guys, so that's another episode of Sunday Fun Day. So congratulations to all the winners. Winders. Congratulations. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. Hopefully we all learned a little bit of something and had a good time. And thank you, Paula, for coming on pretty much last minute.
I'm happy to be here, Joe. I'm always honored that you invite me in and share me with your audience. So if I can bring some value, then I'm always happy to make the connection. And if I can be of any service to you, please let me know. So here to help in any way.
Okay, everyone. Everybody have a good night, and
Thanks, guys.
You'll get updated soon in my life sometime or another. I don't want to go away, not yet.
No, we're here for you. We're not going to let you.
And check out on Grow Big TV. Got an awesome live on Tuesday, and we got Bevan Cohen, and on Thursday, it's going to be awesome, guys. Talking about biochar, because this is the next big thing. And we have one of the leaders. She just wrote a book, no less, and so boom. So take care, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. See ya. Bye.